Hey there, Cancers. I love you guys. This is your December 2018 intuitive horoscope. For those of you who are new to me, I typically channel a message from source, from spirit for you, and then I follow it up with a full Celtic cross to give you all the nitty gritties of what's coming up in December and how you can best navigate it to get the best month possible in terms of love, money. I mean, what else do we all want besides love and money? So Cancers, here is your message. Okay, Cancers, for a lot of you this month, there's a little bit of a slowdown. And we want you to be okay with that. It's kind of like, think of it this way. When you're graduating high school, a lot of people, there's a 3-month window before college starts, a waiting period, but it's still a vital part of the process. That's what we want you to hear. If you're on a boat in a river, every once in a while you might pull over into a bank and grab food to put back in the boat and then get back over. That part of the process is vital too. Rest, restore, renew, replenish. Be okay that there's a little bit of a waiting period. You're gaining clarity on what it is exactly that you want. And let us clarify that a little bit more. So let's say you're hungry. You could eat just any old thing, but you Cancers are taking the time to tap into, this is going to be my favorite meal, my best meal of my day though. If you had a choice between eating any old thing that was just put in front of you, or waiting 10 minutes for you to tap into, ooh, what could I eat that would just be the best meal for me? And you wait 10 minutes and then you get that 5-star gourmet meal. Is that 10 minutes not worth waiting, Cancer? We invite you to see the little bit, should we call it a stall, the little bit of a waiting period, the little bit of uncertainty with knowing the exact answer. We invite you to see that as, well, this is the part of the journey I'm at. I'm waiting the 10 minutes so that I can then get the best results, Cancers. The more that you can view the slowdown as part of the journey. Here's another example we could give you. If you're working out, you go on the cardio, you pump really hard. Oftentimes it's followed by a bit of a stretching period. The stretching is vital to the well-being of your body. This part is very part of the well-being of your emotional mind, your mental mind, your clarity, so that you can move forward, so that as opportunities start coming to you, you'll be able to say yes, yes, no, 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 yes. We want you to view it as a part of you gaining clarity. It's part of the journey. And with that, we do invite Kelly to pull her Celtic cross. Woo, Cancers. Okay, so comment below. Let me know. What are you waiting to hear? Are you like applying to college and you're waiting to hear back which college? Did you go on some job interviews? Like, are you dating 2 or 3 guys right now? What are you doing, Cancers? Comment below. Let me know. I do want, hey, everyone who's catching it live. Hey, Terrace. Hey, Angel. Hey, Julia. Hey, Ida. So I've already pulled the Celtic cross for you, and I pulled it from Doreen Virtue's Archangel Power Tarot cards, and they're actually telling me to pull a 3-card spread for you guys too from the Magical Mermaids deck. So I'll go ahead and do that right now first. As I'm shuffling these cards, I do want to let you guys know that I have an upcoming workshop December 15th that I'm so excited about. This is one of the most profound spiritual practices that I've implemented in my life, to go from fear, to go from feeling like everyone was attacking me, to go from toxic boss to having a healthy relationship with the boss, to go from attracting in toxic partners and lovers to going from attracting in men who respect and adore me. That's this December. It's called Release the Toxicity. It's on my website. There's a couple of bonus spots left. For the first 5 who sign up, you get a one-on-one with me. It's early bird pricing until December 12th. So just go to kellyllunt.com, and it's the Release the Toxicity website. I hope to see you guys there. Okay, so guys, your 3 card spread from the Magical Mermaid deck is all about there's a little bit of a need. It's kind of reemphasizing what Spirit said. You got to focus on the positive energy. And what that means, it's this card definitely, even though it's called positive energy, it means that there's a little bit of a tendency of your mind right now to dip to a little bit of like melancholy, a little bit of worst case scenario, a little bit of well, if I were better, I would have had it this way. If I was really meant to get it, it would have come in quicker. So there's a little bit of a need to kind of start viewing. You can either go off the subject that's got you down a little bit and start thinking about everything else that you appreciate. You can appreciate your home. You could appreciate, guys, the fact that we have root chakra candles and a sacral center candle burning so that you are getting some root chakra healing and sacral so that you're going to feel safer and able to express your desires more. Like off the subject completely, what can you appreciate? Or you can choose to kind of just go general on the subject. Well, it's not as bad as I thought. It's I would like the answer sooner, and it's okay that it's taking its time to get here. You got to hyper focus. You got to like spin the way you're thinking. And what this will help you do is that it will help either your desired object come in, or if that's not the end all be all solution for you, it will help another one come in. And I'll give you guys a personal example. I recently had someone mention, hey, I'm doing retreats. I need a meditation teacher. And I thought, wow, that's awesome. I've been wanting to do live retreats for a while. And what a great introduction to it. Someone else's, it's their main event. And I get to kind of be a little bit of an add on to it. That sounds perfect. I just heard in the news today that they were like, shoot, her main girl is actually able to do all of them. You can choose to, well, I guess it's just never to work out for me. Or you could view it as, well, that's a sign though that I'm getting into the vibration of doing live retreats. You always have 2 choices of how you want to view it. So Julie, comment, how are you going to view it now? Because you got to pay attention. There's a part of you that the situation that's coming towards you, that it's not 100% aligned, but yet you're viewing it as if it's the end all be all. You're viewing it as, or maybe it's like an emotional situation for you. You're viewing it as, I'm supposed to be overly joyed and happy around the holidays. No one really said that. It like that's not a thing. It's not like the holiday season is supposed to be the happiest 2 months of your life and then the other 10 months are supposed to be sad. No. Okay, guys, I hope that helps enough right there. Because you got a synchronicity card on the outcome, it's letting you know that this waiting period is part of synchronicity. It's all happening for a reason. So it's kind of letting you know that sometimes even if the thing that you think is supposed to be your solution, whether it's the current guy that you're like, "Ah, he's my partner," or whether it's the this is my job offer, it may not be the end all be all for you, but you're viewing it as it is. Sometimes though, like there was a job that I didn't get one time and I was this spread. I was like, "Oh my god, it's perfect on paper. It's perfect." I didn't get it. I happened to bump into the person who did get the position like 3 months later. She was effing miserable. Miserable. The bosses were horrible, the coworkers were horrible. I was saved. I was saved by the bell. I was saved by not getting that job offer because the job that I did get 2 weeks later, a little over 2 weeks later, was like an awesome job. They were so loving towards me. It was so heartwarming. Like my heart chakra grew by like 5 leaps and bounds. View the waiting period as a blessing in disguise. Waiting period, blessing in disguise. That's what your reading's all about. Okay, so I've already pulled your Celtic cross cancers. Spirit just told me to pull that 3-card spread for you too. So I did. In terms of the basis for your month, okay. The situation doesn't serve you. The 5 of Michael card is all about, yeah, guys, you guys are going to go through. Yeah, you guys are going to go through. You got a really good art outcome card. You got the 10 of Gabriel's outcome, but it looks like right now there's just a little bit of Debbie Downer. Not so much negative Nancy, a little bit more Debbie Downer. It's definitely about, you have to view your mindset of the situation. So let's say maybe you are alone for the holidays. It can be like I was Thanksgiving. I was alone. I didn't get a last minute invite till the day of. And there's a part of it, man, maybe I shouldn't have moved to Tennessee away from all my family in California and Colorado. I didn't feel like flying. I didn't feel like going through that hassle. So there was like about 30 minutes and I went, man, I'm all alone. and a Debbie Downer. And then I went, wait a second. This means that I get to spend my first holiday by myself. What do I want to do? And that's when I bought my candles I showed you earlier. And I bought this rose quartz lamp. Look, guys, and I'm so excited about it. Look, it dims. And now this has been like the best purchase of my life, guys. I meditate to it every night. Which brings me to you're going to have an epiphany about this Debbie Downer situation that's really, oh, wow, this is actually a really good spread for you guys. Once you have the epiphany of how it worked out for you, that's when you're going to really kind of step more fully into your power. You're going to step a little more fully into, I'm doing a good job. I'm taking care of myself very well. An example I could give you with going back to my holiday experience, no invites for Thanksgiving. I am a white girl in America, so I do kind of follow those standard holidays. So I was all Debbie Downer for a while. I kind of had a little epiphany. Wait, I get to choose how I spend this time. And once I took the power back, I made a video for those of you who are alone for the holidays. Go search in my YouTube channel. I made a video for you guys because I love you. And the video was all about taking the power back. And then I went, wait a second. I'm the one who chose to move from California to Tennessee. I wanted to explore the South. I wanted to explore a different culture. I took the power back. And once I got into alignment, that's when I got the invite from another set of friends. And I hadn't seen these friends in a while. And it's friends that I don't know, you know, some friends you hang out with them once a month. Some friends you hang out with them twice a year. Sometimes you hang out with them every day. Sometimes it's your once a week friends. I just hadn't seen these friends in a while. And what ended up happening is a couple of my other friends that I hang out with more often is always business. And it kind of got overwhelming. So I, out of my Debbie Downer, went, I get a little bit of a break. And then when I hung out with them, I was a little worried. I was like, oh, what are we going to talk about? They don't run businesses. I don't even know what TV shows they're watching. What are we going to talk about? As soon as I went there, though, it was actually the most relaxing experience of my life. They don't run businesses. They have no desire to run businesses. So we couldn't talk about work. We ended up talking about TV shows. They ended up joking. We ended up playing this what if imagination game of it's funny. They're actually not law of attraction followers, but they were doing a lot of law of attraction stuff. They're like, well, if we made $1 million, what would our houses look like? And we were just having this fun play time. It was play. And that was when so my epiphany was, oh my God, that's right. It's play. It's fun. Growth can be fun. Looking for a job can be fun. Allowing love into your life, fun. And it got me back into this was fun. I originally started doing this to help people meditate and experience the kind of transformations I've experienced, to go from fear-based living to being able to I couldn't even walk outside of a door. I had so much anxiety, fear, to now I've traveled from California to Maine and back by myself. They tapped me back into the joy of why I'm doing this. So do you see now that waiting period? Was it uncomfortable? Was I feeling like a loner? Was I feeling like a loser? I was like, oh my God, I don't have anyone who wants me for Thanksgiving. Was it worth it in the end? Yes, because you're going to have the epiphany to tap back into. You're either going to tap back into your joy, or you're going to actually tap back into what kind of job you really want, or you're going to really tap back into what you actually want in a partner. So whatever you're going through right now, Cancer, and definitely comment below in the video afterwards to let me know what's going on. It's going to work out for you in the long run. Okay, in terms of, let me pull a clarifier for this one. I got my sweet beet juice from Local Juice. If you guys live in Chattanooga, it's really tasty. Let me clarify this one. Because in the recent past, okay, I know what's going on. Yeah, okay, so in the recent past, you definitely had an experience of, oh my God, my life is finally on track. It's going so well. I'm loving the way it's going. Everything is peachy keen, going really well, and a little bit of love. You're either falling back in love with life or a little bit of a love interest there, which is because you hit a spur of everything's working out, and then you hit a little bit of a bad news. You're like, oh wait, was that all fake? Were those emotions just not real? So it's kind of why there's a little bit of Debbie Downer. That makes more sense now, guys, which I totally get that because there was a little bit, when I was invited to, hey, I think we might need a meditation teacher at this retreat. Or interested, I was like, yes, yes, this is like a dream come true. When I like today it was shown no, I was like, oh, want. You have a choice. Nothing ever works out for me. I could go, hey, this is just a sign that I'm in the vibration of live retreats and now it's coming. Which one are you going to focus on? So I totally get why you could Debbie down a little bit from that. So give yourselves, guys, come on, just give yourself some love. Give yourself a little hug. Anyone would feel a little disappointed if that happened. Okay, in terms of what's going on right now. Okay, so in terms of what's going on right now, yeah, you got the Nine of Michael, Nine of Swords card. This is the ultimate worry card, and the worry is all in your mind. So this is where I'm going to invite you to go extremely general, get off the subject of whatever's bothering you, Cancer, and just remind yourself, I have a place to sleep right now. I have the internet. I'm watching this video. The internet feels good because at my fingertips, I have access to a lot of information. I have running water right now. I have food. Tap back into everything that you do have because you want to cultivate the vibration of having, of getting things. So all those things that you take for granted, like a fully stocked supermarket, someone else may give me my delicious, healthy juice. All those things that are commodities now, we kind of forget to appreciate those. If you can at least focus on that, that will get you out of your worry right now, Cancer. I love you guys all. So comment after I post the video and I will love on you. Okay, in terms of what's coming up into the future. Okay, so it's kind of like it is coming up what's in the near future is you'll get out of the Debbie Downer mode and it will become a little bit more like, okay, wait, I can solve this, whether it's a situation that can be solved, or it will be, oh, okay, I have the choice of how I view this. I'm bummed it didn't work out, and now I call in XYZ into my life. So going into the future, it is a little bit of when you do have your epiphany moment, it's about not beating yourself up for, oh my God, I can't believe I viewed it that way for such a long time. View it as, I'm glad I had that awareness now. And one good example I could give you guys is I worked at an internet company. Sorry. I worked at an internet company in San Francisco when I used to live there. And I mentioned to the sales guy, I was like, I think it's so cool that you do sales. That scares me. I want to be a salesman. Like a week later, he went to a conference. He came back and he just dropped stack of cards on my thing. And he went, call them. I jumped to the Debbie Downer mode and went, who is this asshole just trying to pass his work off to me? Ew. 2 weeks later, he comes by my desk. He's like, hey, so how did your calls go? Literally, I was like, I'm not doing your work. And he got upset. He just went, I gave you warm leads. And then he just grabbed the stack back and then he went through and called them all. He ended up selling a lot, making like 10,000. He just looked at me and went, that commission could have been yours. I was too busy being in the, ew, I wasn't going to do your work. Da-da-da-da. Once I had the awareness of, oh my God, he gave me a golden apple. He gave me a golden ticket and I viewed it like a poisonous apple. You can beat yourself up for when good things come to me, I never say yes. Once I start losing weight, I then always sabotage by eating a cake. Or you can go, well, holy smokes, I'm glad I had that awareness now. I'm glad I had that epiphany now. Because now from this moment forward, going forward, I now allow good things to come to me. I now allow myself to recognize good things when they're good. I now allow myself to act on them when they're good. I now allow myself to receive good. You guys have a choice of how you're going to perceive it. Yeah, check it out, guys. In terms of your personal power this month, Cancer, you got the Star card. And the Star card is all about hope, is all about, this is like the empowered masculine, the empowered feminine energy. What I want is coming to me no matter what. That keeps you empowered. So let's use the example of love. If you're in a situation where you're like, if he'll commit, then I'll have the love of the life that I want. If he'll do X, Y, Z, then I'll have the relationship that I want, but he won't commit. That's disempowered. That's you being in your head. That's you being worried. You got to step empowered. what I know the type of relationship that I want is coming in. And I know that there's someone out there who wants to spend just as much time with me as I want to spend with them. Hey, this is the type of relationship that I'm looking for. Da 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 da. What do you think? How does that sound to you? Oh, okay. You're not at a phase of wanting to settle down. All right, that's fine. And then you move on because you are getting what you want no matter what. You're not victim to what other people want. So your power this month is to remain hopeful, to believe that it's coming, to know that you don't have to lower your standards or your desires or your wants. It just means that the opportunity coming to you right now is not the opportunity that's going to be the one. Okay, in terms of outside influences. Okay, outside influences. Yeah, dude, this is the Ace of Raphael card. Hubba, hubba, hubba. This is so outside influences is it's definitely at the angels and spirit guides at a minimum are trying to help you remain hopeful, trying to help you like, hey, good stuff is coming, especially very good likelihood relationship coming. Or maybe just a flirty lamp. Flirty lamp. I was reading Prachi's comment. Wow, nice lamp. Maybe just a little flirt session. Who knows? Outside influences are there. So there's obviously a lot of outside influences right now. Obviously, this video is one of them of trying to help you tap back into the. That's right. It's hopeful. It's positive. So you're getting support around you right now. It's all about, are you going to view it as support, and are you going to view it that way, or are you going to Debbie down? In terms of your hopes or fears for this month, yeah, okay. So you got the Nine of Raphael. This is definitely okay. So your hopes or fears. It's almost as if your fear is that you can't have it all. Your fear is that you can't have it all. And that is complete another motherfucking hogwash, guys. That is complete hogwash. There may be periods of your life where you focus a little bit more on work, you focus a little bit more on your business, you focus a little bit more on extra projects at a day job. Or there might be a period of your life where you focus a little bit more on your personal life. But that doesn't mean you can't have it all. It just means there's ebbs and flows in life. And one area of your life right now might be getting more attention. Don't be hard on yourself. I know it's so easy to, but that billionaire has it all. But he has a motherfucking staff and team of like 30, 40, 50 people underneath him. I'm able to do more because I have a helper now. If you're just starting a business, you can't compare yourself to me. I've been doing it for 2 years and I have staff. I have a part-time staffer. Now that I've experienced her help, I'm like, oh my God, I need her full-time. But I can't compare myself to Esther Hicks and go, well, she does a show a week. I'm not set up yet to do a show a week, and that's okay. It's about tapping back into it's okay to be at the stage of the journey that you happen to be at right now. You may want that growth. You may want that support staff on your team, and that's okay. It's okay to be where you're at and to want more. Enjoy the journey, guys. In terms of your outcomes for this month, oh, you got the 10 of Gabriel. Oh, okay. I thought this was the 10 of Ariel. Okay. Oh, Cancers, I love you. Let me just give you a hug. Mwah, and a kiss. You know I love you. Okay, so 10 of Gabriel. What this means is that you're working too hard. You're working too much. You're taking on too much. It's about not putting on your pressure. It's like there's a little bit of frustration that you don't have it all. But it's more recognizing I'm choosing to spend a little more focus on this area of my life right now. I do want the other area to flow. Tap back into the empowered version of it instead of trying to like burn yourself out to, I'm going to go work 10 hours, then I'm going to go on a date, then I'm going to go run and work out. You are going to burn yourself out. You know, I think I was reading a study that, oh, I'm forgetting the name of the hormone that's released in your brain. Up to 90 days, not epinephrine, adrenaline. Up to 90 days, you can have adrenaline running in you. Then you crash. We don't want to crash, guys. So Cancers, lighten your load a little bit. Lighten your load a little bit. Okay, give me some clarifying cards, Spirit. What can you tell them? What's their best advice? 3 cards, best advice for Cancers on how to proceed forward, how to love themselves a bit more, how to let go of the pressure and the burden from acting like they're a billionaire Mark Cuban and just being okay with where they're at. Cancers, I love you so much. Oh, I hope you don't burn out. Oh my, guys, you pulled 3 major arcana cards. So you are going through a soul level lesson right now, a karmic lesson, past life lesson, whatever word you want to put to it. You are going through a huge change. So your best advice to make it through this in a positive, uplifting way. You got the Justice, the High Priestess, the Empress. So it's finding balance between the effort and the intuition. It's finding the balance between the energy work and then action. Because right now it looks like there's a little bit of focus on work, 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 work. Like the Chariot card, they're just plowing ahead no matter what. Like, I just got to make it through this. I just have to study. I have to go on dates. I just have to do all these things. I have to. It's about pulling back, finding a little bit of balance of, hey, sometimes it's okay to meditate for 30 minutes and then take the action, because then your action is aligned action. Then it's effort versus efforting. Law of attraction is not about doing absolutely nothing. It's about getting aligned first so that the action you do take is just effort. It's making a YouTube video versus I have to pound through all of these today. It's effort versus efforting. And how you're going to get that balance back into your life, Cancer, is tapping back into your intuition, tapping back into what would feel good. You know, you could make the project management list. Here's what needs to happen by what date, when to launch. And then tap into your intuition. Get your mind right first. For my athletes out there, you know how to do this. Get your mind right first. And then take action and go, okay, so here's everything that needs to get done. Which one should I get done today? Guys, I've had experiences before. You know, like there's launches for my upcoming workshop this December 15th, which is so transformational. It's going to be so powerful. I'm giving you my top 4 spiritual practices that literally changed me from fear and anxiety around people to being able to have loving relationships with people. So I'm so excited for whoever's going to be there. What society tells me I should do is I need to create an email list for it. I need to pump out 3 pieces of value every single day. There's like a 20-step process that you're supposed to do that the experts all say you're supposed to do. And I'm supposed to be paying $99 a month for ClickFunnels. 2 years into my business now, I've never used ClickFunnels, and I've been helping a lot of people still. I didn't set up an email list for it. I'm just giving it away for free on my YouTube and my Facebook group, because that's what feels good to me. So once you tap into what feels good for you, that's when you're then going to be the Empress. That's when you're then going to have the person who has it all, because then instead of work, 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 you're going to have the work, work, a little bit of love life, little bit of sexy time, little bit of friend time, little bit of this, because you're going to have that balance, Cancers. All right. I love you guys. That is your best advice. I'm going to hop off this one and I'm going to switch on to another sign. If you guys want to be at the December 15th workshop, I'm going to post to it down below for y'all. I hope to see you there if you guys are ready to just release toxicity out of your life. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.